Cracking open a podcast with the lads.
You.
Welcome back. Episode 2 of Bitta Bants. I am your host, Louie, and with me is my best friend as always, Mr. Wes Doyle.
What's the crack, everybody? Yeah, that was a kind of Pepsi, by the way. Just
Yeah.
in case. So it's like about half an hour on, maybe slower in words. It's not going to happen.
Crack open a can of sugar with the boys. Just want to start by saying a big thank you to everybody who listened and subscribed to the channel and listened to the first episode. Over 200 people listened to it. That is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, like, I might not be a lot compared to YouTubers now, but that's alright, like, for the first episode, do you know what I mean? 200 quid? 200 quid, 200 people.
Just disclaimer, we made no money.
No, we made not a bleeding cent. 200 people, that's not bad.
It's amazing. Honestly, it was a cold, we just dropped it out of nowhere.
And also, while we're giving introductions, all that stuff, a big happy birthday to Louie, who turned 28 yesterday as well. So, happy birthday, bro. So, you're 28 now.
I am 28, yeah.
That's it.
Didn't make the 27 club.
No.
Not up there with Winehouse and Kurt Cobain.
No, not at that. We only have 200 people listening, man. Right?
You never know, man. You know what I mean? Like, could have been on Grattan Street with me.
Yourself up on that fucking queue, right?
T-shirts on Grattan Street, me, Morrison.
Bitta Bants t-shirts and all going around now. There will be. Give it 10 years.
They're all together.
We'll be in the 37 club.
Making music and podcasts in heaven.
Right.
But yeah, again, thank you so much to everybody listening and returning listeners. Thanks very much.
Yeah,
it really brought me heart. Thank you. It was amazing that those numbers are there. Honestly, I thought there would have been about 50s listening to it, but no, over 200 people. You give us an hour and a half of your time to listen to us just talk shit about something we love.
Yeah.
Honestly, thank you.
Fair play for listening to us talk shit. Sound.
And to kick that off, let's talk more shit.
Yeah, let's do this. Alright, so we were at the last podcast. We obviously talking about games and stuff like that, but we're sticking to that for the moment, and we're gonna start talking about a bit of Red Dead and maybe a few other topics.
Yeah, in between this trailer and now, the Red Dead Redemption 2 gameplay trailer dropped, and we just want to kind of go into what we've seen in that and what we love about it, because we're big Red Dead fans.
Oh yeah.
But we'll come to that in a bit. First is something that we've been playing now for the last week, and we've been strung out on it when the servers are up.
Dead Boy Daylight.
Dead Boy Daylight.
Dead Boy Daylight.
For people who don't know, it's an online only game. It's like a serial killer game. It's you and 4 others. You as a serial killer against 4 other people as survivors.
And one badass motherfucking killer.
Basically what it is. Killer against survivors. Survivors have to fix engines, generators to open the door and get out.
It's buzzy, like, you know what I mean? It's good for the likes of co-op play online. For any gamers that are like, say, for example, in comparison, it'd be like that game mode in GTA called Slasher. Where there was like people, you had to be the killer, but it's better. It's much better.
When a Slasher, people could come up and like bait you over the head with their
bleed torches. Yeah, man, that fucking useless.
Shoot with torches.
They all just ganging up on it. Get the Slasher, get the Slasher. They're all here, lads, what are you doing?
Like the end of East there.
Yeah, that was shit, man. That used to wreck me head in GTA.
That was an East End.
It was good though.
That was Terminator.
Yeah, Dead by Daylight is basically an entire game around that kind of a style of game mode.
And if you're a PS Plus member, it's a free game this month along with Mafia 3 and 2 other games. So if it's there and you got the PS Plus subscription and you got 4 friends, even if you have no friends, it's a buzzy little game to play. We're just going to have a little chat about what we've been doing with it. Again, as I said.
Just fucking playing the bleeding thing. That's what we've been doing with it.
But again, things happen with the game. Game went free, and obviously when something goes free, a huge influx of people come in to get it. Game went free, a load of PlayStation 4 players went onto their servers.
Fucked up the servers.
At the same time, a special event only launched in the game to get certain kills. So this huge influx of people came in, and the game just hit a brick wall.
That was a bit of a meltdown. The servers would keep going down and stuff like that.
I think it was about 30 hours on stage.
Jumping on, expect a bit of few delays there, but either way, it's good when you get on. Like, it's not that hard to get on. Do you know what I mean?
The thing is, it's a scary game. Yeah, like
it is scary. Like it does. It basically, when the killer gets close to you, you have this thing called a terror radius, and it's your heartbeat basically, and it increases the closer he gets and shit. So you'd be fixing a generator. You'd be like, right, come on, hurry up and fix this thing, and all basically you hear this shit, and you're like, right lads, get going, he's coming.
And it is terrifying. Your heart starts going the rhythm.
You have to hide from him, it's funny. But like, as well as that, the killer's camera view is only in like first person, so he can only see through his own eyes. So like, it's easy enough to hide from him, but
in comparison to a Survivor, which has a third-person view, which they can rotate the camera
you
around.
can look
them
around
and
corners and shit.
you
like
can
that.
be behind a wall or a rock or a pallet of wood, but still move the camera.
Killer has abilities. Like each character, survivors and the killer have abilities, perks, all that stuff. So there's like it's buzzy. You can play with them and stuff like that. Figure out different ways to kill people, trap people. It's I kind of starting to enjoy. At first, I was all about the surviving.
It is, yeah.
But
It's
I'm kind of enjoying playing as the killer now. Yeah, like once you give in to the dark side, it's like
once you give yourself that handicap of 4-on-1, and you go right, I'll try it, and you get into it like, all right, this is it. As well says, you're going to die. But then there's some people out there who just absolutely dance rings around you, and you're like, oh shit.
Oh yeah, well, like killers.
No, survivors, like when you're looking for one, then all of a sudden they are like 60% through their objective and you still haven't seen a single person.
Yeah, that's a meltdown when you can't find nobody. Where the fuck is everyone?
you're like a fresh out of college teacher being put in as a substitute.
When you see a person though,
but that's rings around you. You have nothing to do with it.
That plays against you again though as well though. When you see a motherfucker, then you're like a fucking dog going after a steak. You know what I mean? Like, there he is, come here, you fucking. Pretty much like.
You're a tree looking at it going, yeah, you
go out of your way to just get that motherfucker.
Oh, it was funny. But again, very original concept for killers.
Into a serial killer, man.
Original concept for killers, like you have like one called the Hillbilly. He's homage to a Leatherface.
Yeah, typical kind of team.
But if you're a horror, if you're a fan of 80s horror and new generation horror, there is
80s,
special guest characters for sale. You have Freddy Krueger, Michael Myers, Amanda Young.
Who's the one with the mask, the bunny ears?
I want to say that's just.
There's a killer in the game where it's a woman, is it?
I think it's
original. She's a woman with a bunny mask.
I don't want to be wrong.
She makes this creepy fucking singing.
Yeah.
She hums like a fucking. Oh man, she makes this weird singing noise, and like you hear it louder when she gets closer. But it's it's fucking creepy.
It's like a little girl humming. And we all know when it comes to horror films,
the Freddy one as well, though. The Freddy's one,
la-las in the background.
The girl going la-la, yeah. She when he gets close, you hear that shit, and it's like, oh, lads. It's a good game, and anyway, though, I recommend people try it out. It's free at the moment, so check it out.
Plus, yeah. I do hope they put Scary 30 on Rick and Morty, Freddy Krueger rip-off.
Pickle Rick.
Hey,
Pickle
bitch.
Rick. Imagine, that's all you hear when he gets close. Pickle Rick. That's a gas, man. But
that goes in, we won't compensate for that.
So yeah, Dead by Daylight. If you haven't checked it out already,
highly recommend it. A good little buzzy game with your friends.
Good with your mates, yeah.
And I think if you're playing with friends for the full party, you don't need to unlock it. It's all there open for you. All the items, all the perks, it's all there from the get-go.
Yeah, so that's if you're playing with a full
really
lobby.
OP private matches just to get into it and play around with the game.
But so yeah, that's kind of what we've been at.
That's what we've been at, yeah, and that's we just kind of taking us over.
Kind of got sick of Fortnite and all,
yeah,
and H1 and shit like that since the last podcast. And well, yeah,
but yeah, so with that's we've just been taking over with that for the time being until October 26th, which we know now is the official date 26th. For Red Dead Redemption 2.
It's gonna be a beast, man.
Rockstar Games is a sequel to Red Dead Redemption, which came out in 2010.
2010?
I think so, yeah.
Which? The Red Dead Redemption?
Redemption, not Revolver. Redemption.
Yeah, I didn't really like Revolver. I wasn't mad into that. Like it was alright. In
fairness,
fairness, I didn't play the whole game.
We'll get into our experiences with the Red Dead franchise.
Do you know what I mean? Like you could use the bow. It was like, there was like Native Americans and stuff, like Indians and stuff like that in the game and all, wasn't it?
Yeah, that names, yeah. They were like, I think his name was,
you could use bows, and they took that out.
There was a Buffalo Soldier, which was like
because that was an older time period though, wasn't it? Revolver
was like the 1850s, 18...
No, 1800s is Red Dead and Red Dead 2.
Red Dead 1 is 1911.
Is it?
Yeah, and Red Dead 2...
I could have sworn in the trailer she said 1800s, no? Was it 19?
It's 1890.
Oh, she said late 1800s.
Yeah, so 1890 is... I think it's 1890 is Red Dead 2.
Yeah, well then, I think Revolver could be like 1810 or something.
It's like really way back then, like the Alamo and all reference and stuff like that.
Yeah. Either way, yeah.
Two very different games, like Red Dead...
They kind of revamped it in Red Dead, didn't they?
Red Dead Revolver was originally, as far as I remember, like a rail shooter arcade game made by Capcom.
Oh, was it?
And
Capcom did it?
Capcom had this idea and then scrapped it and put it on the shelf, and Rockstar acquired it. And then it's still
absolutely arcade. Dominated Capcom.
Yeah, it was like a level arcade
kind of Capcom, this is our bitch now.
Basically, yeah. It was kind of like, I'd say, in the vein of like I don't know, maybe Time Crisis, kind of that kind of like arcadey shit what you wanted to make. But then Rockstar acquired it, and it's still arcadey. You get when you shoot people, money appears over their head. And you have a little money system for getting kills and all.
What's this in?
Red Dead Revolver.
Oh,
and it was level based, and in between there was a town you could walk around, but it wasn't
like I could just
it wasn't open world, but it was still buzzy.
Played a bit of it.
A good 4-player multiplayer mode with bots as well.
Mm.
And I just thought of something. Remind me as we're finishing out this to talk to you about what THQ Nordic just bought, right? I won't go into it now.
Are we not going into this now?
No,
don't do that.
No,
to me,
trust
man.
me, right? Trust me.
Don't fucking.
Because you will lose your shit.
I hate that shit, man. I hate it.
I'll tell you now, right? I'll tell you now. But we have to go back to this, right?
Right, just tell me real quick what it is.
Got revealed today. THQ Nordic just bought the rights to the Time Splitters trilogy.
Fuck off.
I swear to God.
No way.
Not the Time Splitters, but to the trilogy.
Oh, we can't talk about that now?
We can go wherever you want it.
We'll talk about it in a bit, right? We'll cover Red Dead a bit first, yeah?
We go back to that though, but yeah.
Time Splitters, man, yes. Yeah. Fuck's sake, I shouldn't have said it now.
I just remind me, it's exercise, I wouldn't say it now. But anyway, we will come back to it.
8080 Red Dead, yeah, no, but...
Well, yeah, Revolver was this arcadey shit where, and it was really good. Load of stories, you didn't just play as the one person. You majority played as Red Harrow, but then you also played as the Buffalo Soldier. You played as a bad guy at one stage as well.
It was alright, but I still read Redemption blew it out of the
Redemption
water.
came back like 6 years later. This, like, again, they took
Rockstar
inspiration
over,
from GTA, like this open world
that's
game.
what I was saying, that it's essentially, I was hoping about the online part of it and all. I hope it's not basically GTA Online in the 1800s.
No one knows yet.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I hope it's not the same, exact same thing, basically, just different fucking skins.
As far as I know, the pre-order bonuses for Red Dead Redemption 2 give you money for GTA Online. You don't.
I can't.
Nothing is giving you money for Red Dead Online yet. They're giving you.
I reckon I have a feeling that's still going to be the same.
They're giving you player skins.
What, that you like shark card kind of
No,
things?
skins, as in like player skins for online mode.
What do you mean?
Kind of like Red Dead 1, where you chose a skin for your person. Like,
yeah, well, that's the only thing available, like, to buy.
No, that's what they're giving you as pre-order. So I don't know. There's you don't get Red Dead Online cash. There's none of them pre-order bonuses. So there's still no evidence that we're going down that monetization route.
Yeah, hopefully not.
Where all your friends have saloons and gang warfare, and you have nothing. You got your
the
little
fact
donkey.
is, though, is that Rockstar will do something like that.
GTA Online has made.
There are people out there that do buy this shit.
GTA Online has made $1 billion since it came out. $1 billion.
For real?
GTA Online is printing money for it.
A fucking billion?
£1 billion from Microsoft, just from GTA Online alone.
Fucking hell, man.
And the whole thing is,
$1 billion quid.
They haven't once paid for DLC.
I don't think I've even earned that in the game, in the money, like within the in-game money. $1 billion. Fuck's sake.
If you wanted $1 billion quid, you'd have to go to the bank of Dean Ward, hopefully. Mr. Moneybags.
Mr. Bones money. Again, fucking...
yeah, we're making now. We'll mention him every episode now until we get our own money.
I reckon, though, there will be something like that with Red Dead Online.
It'd be stupid not to.
The last online was pretty... Do you remember the time when we were playing... Was it Redemption, yeah?
Yeah.
When we were playing it online, and like the way that the sound was online is that
proximity chat.
It was proximity, so they were further away. You wouldn't be able to hear them as much. If they were closer, they'd be louder. So, do you remember that one dude we kept shooting
on the castle
off his horse?
Oh, me and Joe.
And he was snapping, and he just kept running towards us. And all he could hear is, "Oh fuck's sake, God, fucking!" And every time we got closer, just shoot him again. That was actually buzzy. I hope they put that back into it.
Me and Joe did that. We were on like this castle had cannons on it. And I remember this fella, we shot him, he blew up. And then you just see him coming over to her eyes on the castle. There's, "Hey you fucking weak cunt, I'm gonna fucking fuck you, fuck." Gone. And then dead. And then you just see him spawn like about just to the left a little bit.
Smart,
you fucking weak cunt. Me and Joe just shoot him.
I hope they do put that proximity thing back in, because that's pretty good.
I'd like some games could benefit from it as long as the chat is, because chat quality in games is shite now.
Fallout and stuff would benefit from that, like Fallout 76, the proximity sound thing and all.
Yeah, if you hear people talking and
stuff like that. I'm assuming they are doing that, but I don't know. Would add to the element of it, you know what I mean?
They might have announced it. I don't know. I didn't watch. I didn't watch QuakeCon for all that. I only watched it.
See, how big? See in Red Dead Redemption, how big was the map? Was big enough, like. Do you know what I mean? Like, how big is the next one?
You had America and Mexico. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, actually, I forgot about that. Fucking Mexico as well. It was
you played through the game, you found the fella,
countries,
and then you found that he wasn't there, and he sends it to Mexico.
But it was pretty good.
Start the game again. You're like, what are you talking about?
Huge. But how big though is the Redemption 2 map in comparison?
Well, there's been no.
Is it bigger?
There's been no reveal of the map yet.
It looks
in the trailer, no overhead map, but the trailer looks huge.
Yeah,
it's like that whole thing of playing like when you play Scourdom or Breath of the Wild with Zelda. You see the mountains you can go over there.
It looks like, in fairness, yeah. I was looking at it in the trailer, and I was
And
like,
that's said in the trailer. It's one of the environments, treacherous mountainside ridges, like trails, like
yeah, dense forests, deserts, all that type of stuff.
swamps,
How dense are
alligators
the
and all that.
forests? Because that, like, you know, in games like the likes of The Witcher or Skyrim, or the forests aren't that dense. You know what I mean? Well, they are. The Witcher's not that bad, but Skyrim isn't great. But I suppose it's an older game. But how, like, you know what I mean? Like,
if you're gonna make it dense forest,
if there was just
you want to put stuff in
jungles, more like I'm talking not jungles, but like really.
I know what
dense.
you mean, yeah. Like,
You know what I'm saying?
you want to get lost in it.
Yeah, exactly. That's the phrase. You want to be
You
able
want
to
to be able to
fucking
get lost
in
in
the
it. At the
shit.
same time, though, you want it to be treacherous enough that it's not boring and it's the same tree over and over again.
Yeah, like plenty of wildlife. I'm assuming is
Yeah,
going
I
to
don't
be
mind
there.
that.
And there was alligators and crocodiles.
That is in the trailer, yeah.
bears,
Like,
yeah, look pretty
in the
sweet.
swamps, in the swamp regions that were in the game.
So, like, you want to feel like you're in shit if you lose your fucking horse in the middle of that forest or something. You know what I mean?
I don't want to be like
oh, bollocks and fuck
in
now.
the early game and all that, like of Red Dead Redemption, like a bear was a fucking bear. You shit yourself. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I remember we used to see if we could fucking box the bear and all. Take on a bear with your bare hands.
it was a trophy to take a bear down with a knife.
Was it?
Yeah,
Oh
but,
yeah,
like,
that was why. That
You
was,
just shoot with it like 9 out of 10
and
times,
then
just
stab it. to
shank
death.
the thing, prison shank the thing in the gut.
Ah,
But
that's shit.
I'd
No,
like
no,
to
proper
always be
straight now.
I'd like always to be afraid of wildlife because if it comes to real life and you're in around the wilderness and you come one on one with a big animal like
Well,
that,
if you see a bear, you like realistically, you wouldn't stand there and try and kill it with a
but
knife.
but this is video games. You know what I mean?
You're not just gonna go, come
I
here,
don't,
you.
I don't want to feel like I don't want to be like, oh,
What are you saying?
a fucking bear. Let's get the fucking shotgun out.
What are you getting smart for? Thing just mauls you.
Just stares for a few seconds and then it runs.
What are you getting smart? Yeah, but anyway, I'm pretty sure that kind of element will be in the game. I hope so.
I'd like to always be afraid of wildlife. And
Yeah,
I
like-
don't want to be late game going.
Not
there's a
like in
bear.
GTA where
Yo.
you could just pull out a shotgun and blast that fucking mountain lion's face off. Do you know what I mean?
I keep forgetting there's animals in GTA, man.
I know, yeah.
'Cause I
'cause
haven't
there's
played
no
online. I haven't played Story in ages.
That's another thing. I hope they fucking put animals online
Yeah.
in Red Dead. Do you know what I mean? It'd be pretty shit if they didn't.
Well, according to the trailer,
I don't get why they don't do it on
according to
GTA.
the trailer from what we've seen, and we've seen we've seen the evidence twice in the trailer. If it was a thing of not putting animals online for whatever reason, it looks like in Red Dead Redemption 2, Rockstar are finally just taking the chance and putting children in the game.
Oh yeah, because you can see
They're not
kids
making,
in the
they're
trailer.
not
and
making
all.
kids these like invisible people in the world that just don't exist.
Yeah, it's just you obviously can't bleed and murder them.
Obviously that is-
like that's
Jesus,
a bit
if they
fucked up if you're
fucking-
trying to do that with kids in the game.
If there's a hot coffee thing again, and he said he tried it and then just took it out and left it in the files, and
What's
that comes
that?
out.
What
Hot
do you
coffee. Remember in San Andreas they found out
Oh,
CJ
all those
could ride his
cheats you
missus.
could go and yeah, that was
It
weird.
wasn't a cheat. It was in the game. That was a mini game which our missus in the game.
I suppose
and then
they
he
have
just
it in
blocked
other
it out.
games and shit like that.
I swear to
Like,
God,
it
I
is
hope
a
they
bit
just
fucked
said
up.
from the get go, we're not doing this. Kids are like invulnerable. You just can't shoot them. They're not whatever. Because if that comes out, the whole thing is going to go to shite.
Why?
Because they'll pull the game. You know what I mean? Oh, violence to young people.
Well, that's yeah.
Scoring took it
There
out.
is always people that'll do that. Yeah. Well,
Like-
obviously you shouldn't be able to do that in the game.
I'm not one of those people who go, there better be kids in the game so we can shoot them. Don't want
That's
that.
that's
you know what I mean?
fucked up. Yeah,
I'm
like, you know
not
what I mean?
14 anymore going, no, I want to do that.
Why can't I punch this young fella in the face? What the fuck, like? No, like it's just for the capture
But
realism in the
that
game.
looks like it's a real big risk that they're taking. There's children in the game.
Yeah, but like obviously there is every fucking young gamer has a sadistic side though, where you will try and see if you can shoot some fucking young fella in the head. You know what I mean? And it's not right, but
It's
you
just,
shouldn't be
you're
able
young
to do
and
that in
doing it.
games.
But
Of
as you
course
get
they're not
older,
gonna fucking
as you
do
get
that,
older,
though,
you're
know
like,
what I
I don't want to do it anymore.
Man, we sound like fucked up.
Everyone's doing it.
Sound like
Everyone's
serial killers. Right
everyone's
now.
at home going, shit, man, we were never doing
Fuck,
that.
everybody can relate to it though, yeah. Like
Everyone can relate to it.
they can, not like in a game. I mean, in a game, obviously, Jesus.
Yeah.
You know
I
what I'm talking
I know
about.
what you're talking
We
about.
sound like two sadistic
I know.
fucks, right?
That's just clarify. We're talking about video games here.
Yeah,
And,
it's
like,
games, but either
how
way, we just noticed that
You,
was a new
didn't really have a moral compass as a young teenager playing games.
No, you didn't.
Like, if you looked at yourself back then there's tons of them playing
You just
RPGs.
shot everything when
Yeah.
you were a kid. You know what I mean? You didn't care. Shoot that. what's that? Shoot it.
And now I'm like, I don't want to do this because I feel bad.
Yeah. When you get older, you become more mature in games too.
For a good example,
we sounded so mature though in that conversation, didn't we?
For a good example, me and Wes a few weeks back played Beyond Two Souls.
That's a class.
And then there was a moment in it. So the way we're doing it is, I've played these games, so I'm just controlling the main character.
You have to work as a team.
Wes is making all the choices.
And Beyond Two Souls, basically, to sum it up, is about a little girl that gets helped by like this entity or a poltergeist or something. And I play as the poltergeist, and Louie plays as the little girl. So I have to assist him while being the poltergeist. And then like I can go through walls, knock shit over, do shit like that. And Louie can only do what little girls can do, basically, in the game. So
it's not just a little girl.
So
in this one we're talking about, you're Ellen Page, basically. It's an A-star A-list cast.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
But you play as like Ellen Page as a 6-year-old up to Ellen Page in our mid-20s kind of thing. It's the time jumps. In this one particular scenario, you were a young girl. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? I'm talking about the moral compass.
Yeah.
So you go to a party, you end up getting bullied and locked up. And here's the thing, I'll draw the comparisons between 14-year-old us. Well, let's say 14-year-old Wes compared to 27-year-old Wes.
This is what I did.
When we got to it, you get given the choice to walk out or get revenge on the kids that bullied you.
Yeah, now bear in mind, they lock you in a fucking closet.
And you burn you with a cigarette.
They burn you, they pretty much do some fucked up shit to you that pisses you off in the game. At first you're like, no, I don't want to hurt them. By the end of it, you're like, fuck these kids.
And then there's a whole scenario where Wes was throwing cupboards and fridges at people, but then it comes down to the last moment.
If you go a step too far, you can kill them.
So the moment is, there's a candle you can control and you can burn the place down.
No, I didn't do it.
Now, Wes got to that point,
like,
and then your moral compass kicked in, and you went, we're enough.
They've had enough now.
But what would 14-year-old Wes do?
Man, that house would have been ashes. They would have been dead, all of them.
It would have been Devil's Night.
Burn them all. Lock me in the closet. What the fuck do you think I am, Harry Potter? I'm going to burn your house down. Telling you now. Fucking Wingardium Leviosa, whatever the spell is, up to heaven with you bitches. I'm telling you now, that would have been 14-year-old Wes anyway, yeah.
But that's what I'm talking about.
27-year-old Wes, I let them live.
Yeah, well, one of them got a smack.
They still knew not to. Yeah, they got a bang of a few things. Yeah, you start. It was good. It's good. Good game. It plays on you.
If people are talking about it, and if you're, just keep in mind if you want to leave a comment about that game. Wes still hasn't finished it yet.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting we need to finish it.
It's on our to-do list.
Yeah, we're gonna finish that. We'll talk about it in the next podcast.
But back into Red Dead, that's the problem with the moral compass there. It looks like they're going ahead putting children in the game. We'll see we'll see how it pans out.
Yeah.
Frankly, I think it'll be like other games where if you aim the gun at them, it'll just automatically just holster the gun or put the gun in the air, and you won't be able to shoot the gun at all.
Well, obviously.
If an important NPC in the game, you try to shoot the friend.
Yeah, like in the last game, the way if you just tried to shoot an important NPC in the game, you couldn't shoot.
Yeah, the trigger doesn't pull. You know what I mean? Your reticle turns green for friendly, that kind of thing. I imagine you put that in. I reckon
that'll happen. Yeah.
I imagine you probably wouldn't be able to throw like dynamite near them, something like.
Little Jack Marston is in the trailer, isn't it?
It looks like Jack Marston, yeah, because
he's part in the trailer where they're sitting around a campfire and you can see John Marston and holding a kid. It looks like Jack.
It looks like there's a kid sitting on someone's lap. You can't see who it is, but I'm going to see him. It's Abigail.
The story is going to be class, man. I wonder if they'll bring out like an Undead Nightmare thing again.
That's the thing, yeah. What if DLC to bring out?
It's coming out around Halloween time as well.
DLC to bring out? Like, that's completely revamped the game.
I never finished that thing, but I know about it. Like, I know the ending and stuff.
It kind of plays in reverse of it. So in the story, you start in the middle. You go to Mexico, and then you go to the top.
You work your way backwards, yeah.
And then but you end in Mexico in the DLC. But it's a cool way of revisiting characters in this what if scenario.
Yeah.
Good, really. Just
I wonder if they brought in the element of. Can you play poker in the new one?
Poker is in the trailer. Yeah,
you could cheat in the last one. Do you remember that?
I remember that. Like, if you got caught cheating, you go to a duel and all that.
Yeah, like I wonder if that's they bring that back around because
poker. It looks like you can play poker at camps with your friends and your family.
I don't know, they might take it out though this time or something.
Story mode. It's in the trailer. I say it's in story mode. If there is at least one money microtransaction,
you won't be able to do it online
because then it counts as real gambling and you can't put it on.
Oh, really?
Because that counts as real gambling.
But can they not just even put it in as a mini game?
No,
because fake money.
No, because you have to bet money. People find a workaround.
I mean, like, but you won't be betting like real money.
But the thing is, if you buy, let's say you buy,
because that money is actually worth real money.
If you buy like a Red Dead shark card, and for using that money you got,
you put it in one of those games.
And for every way you found a workaround to going through these loops to turn that into fake poker money.
Yeah, but you won't win any real money back.
But it's still, you're still betting money. It'll still count as gambling, and people they're on top of the moment with loot
Really?
boxes. Yeah.
Even if you don't win any real money back.
Loot boxes,
bullshit,
some parts of games are
because like then you're basically just throwing money into it.
Like
you're not
I think
gambling anything. You're just losing money.
Loot boxes, I think, are banned in Germany now on CS:GO. I think because it's gambling. You pay money and it's random luck. It's a lottery. You don't know what you're gonna get.
Yeah, but
That's
you're not
gambling.
getting any money back. You're not getting any. You're getting game currency.
No, but you're getting goods back. So you're paying money. You're just basically going,
but it's not real goods. You know what I'm saying?
It still counts as gambling.
Really?
Yeah, and that's the whole.
That's fucking bullshit, man. What do you mean it counts as?
That's good, man. That's getting rid of the loot box microtransaction shit. That's starting to put a fucking stamp down on that.
But at the same time, it's not like. So what? If you want to pay your money to fucking
keep them
gamble
out,
for
keep them out
like
like
a jacket in a game,
console games.
That's not gambling.
Throw that shit on a mobile game all you want, but you put that like Assassin's Creed all of a sudden is this second currency or fucking like that kind of way like.
It'd be different, yeah. Well, I suppose like it depends on what the items that you're gambling for do. I suppose in the game.
Like Shadow of War had microtransactions for a single player game, no online, and you could just pay to win the game, get all the orcs you wanted. They have since removed that.
Really?
Yeah, that's gone completely.
They took it out of Shadow of War.
Gone now. Shadow of War now, as far as I know, should.
But it's a bit late for that now. Everybody's already bought all the shit. You know what I mean?
No, some people just refuse to do it.
I suppose.
It's a really good video. If you're interested in all that microtransaction stuff, look up Jim Sterling on YouTube. He has some really good videos on that, just kind of calling the bullshit out.
Yeah, well, it is a lot of bullshit. But anyway, hopefully it's not in fucking Red Dead 2.
Hopefully. But again, as I said, $1 billion profit for fucking online GTA.
They didn't. There's not much revealed about the story, is there?
That's the thing now. The trailer that came out was called Part 1. And again, this trailer came out for Red Dead. It's kind of like, if anyone remembers the Grand Theft Auto Online reveal trailer, it is a gameplay trailer, but it's kind of like a presentation, as if Rockstar, this is the video they showed the board of management. There was a female narrator kind of explaining what's going on in the game, kind of scratching the surface of all the details of the game, kind of like on GTA Online without going too deep into it. It's kind of like, here's what you're going to get when you get the game. The trailer came out as Part 1, and then at the end of it says Part 2 is going to talk all about the hoists and the missions. I think there's going to be a Part 3, it's not revealed yet, and that's going to talk about the online element.
Yeah.
Because as far as I know, I remember GTA Online trailer did that, and I think there was one about the story missions before that. There was one about story missions. Same female narrator talking about Michael Franklin.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Do you reckon the hoists and all are going to be the same as GTA?
I imagine so, because it's replayability.
It's not bad.
But GTA Online story hosts were a bit shit. You always had to, if you tried to save money, you lost money.
Well, that's the problem. You didn't get enough.
If you got the driver with who cost who had a shit rating, when you're leaving the jewel hoist,
actually a lot of it's very similar to GTA, isn't it?
Yeah, if you're going into do you remember the first heist in GTA? Yeah, robbing the jewel store.
Yeah, the first one, the bank.
Yeah,
the story.
Yeah, in the story when you not the opening. Michael and Franklin.
No, the first heist you do.
Yeah, you're robbing the jewel store and you go through the sewers.
You can choose. Yeah.
If you get the shit driver, when you go into
he crashes.
He will always crash.
That happened to me. Oh,
he
always crashes.
So if you wanted to go a different replay and pick the shit driver,
that motherfucker crashed on me the first time. I was like, you fucking prick.
You have to get off your bike and pick up the money.
He lost me about 50 grand.
It's loads more.
I don't know. It was a lot of money. I don't know. He lost me a lot of fucking money.
So you have to get off the bike and pick up the bag.
I didn't. I just kept driving.
By the time you get back on the bike, you're a driver and you'll lose out on getting the gold.
I get you. Yeah.
The gold fucking thing, and you have to restart the whole thing.
Unless you just restart it when you know he's going to crash and get there before him.
That's that thing. Like, you shouldn't be penalised for doing that. You should be a workaround. You're not going to way around.
Yeah, there should be an option there.
Because if you want to always, it's basically good.
It forces you to basically spend the most money.
It's like good heist, bad heist. That's basically what it is.
Yeah.
So I hope now the heists, which are going to be probably train robberies, banks, that kind of thing, robber brothel.
That's going to be savage, man. No, like imagine doing a bank robbery, like blowing a hole in the wall with the dynamite and shit.
That'd be lethal.
The train as well, yeah, galloping alongside of it, emptying it out or something.
And you can walk on the train and like.
That's going to be buzzy. Yeah, I'd say that's going to be.
So I hope it's like not just A and B. A being good, B being bad. I don't want A, B and C. Or maybe a D.
Yeah, like I'm sure there'd be like stores, all that type of stuff you could hold up, or people, maybe like it could be something as simple as just mugging people.
Do you not remember the name?
You could just probably mug anyone.
You probably don't remember. Do you remember the karma system Red Dead Redemption?
The karma system?
The karma
system.
Yeah. It was good and evil,
what
you did.
Yeah, I remember that. But that gave you like a reputation.
That gave you your reputation, mate.
If people knew you were a good citizen, they'd help you in shops or give you discounts.
But if you're bad, you didn't get that. You got hassled. There was nothing there to be bad. There was no reason.
There was, you did get like.
Not from. Well, I don't know.
I think you were feared by the people, like, do you know what I mean? Instead of respected, and you did get discounts out of fear, or I don't know.
There was a workaround anyway in that, and you got that pretty cool do-rag bandana thrown in your face.
Yeah.
And that made you anonymous. And that was like...
That was class, yeah. It got rid of your notoriety.
If you wanted to be a bit of a bollocks, knowing the game with autosave, just whip up the bandana and go and spray. Do you remember making ghost towns on Red Dead?
Making ghost towns?
Yeah.
Yeah, like killing everybody.
If you kill everybody,
town.
this is a ghost town. You could wipe out entire NPCs.
Yeah, I remember doing it after I completed the game.
It's one of those, yeah, you won't, yeah.
I was like, I'm not killing everybody. Yeah, I have missions to do.
That brings me to my next thing. I said this here a few days ago. When it comes to playing these types of games, are you always good? Are you evil? Or do you just go by how you feel? Are you like me?
I think the majority are good.
I don't kill anybody unless I have to because they might have missions.
You go the empath, the road of the.
I just go for the road of I don't want to miss a mission.
That's the reason why you don't kill nobody.
But I'm going to change for this game.
What?
I'm going to change for this game.
You are. You're
Arthur
be an
Morgan
asshole.
looks like a pure cunt.
It doesn't, but it said it in the trailer. It actually depends on you.
I know, but
you can choose.
If
like
you watch the first trailer,
it looks like from what there's a part in the trailer where you come across a guy that's hanging off a cliff,
mysterious man,
and somebody else that's getting robbed or about to be murdered. And I think you can choose, obviously, like whether to save them or just walk away.
That's on that little system. Yeah,
it said everything you do has consequences. Like your one in the trailer was like you shot me cousin or something.
Yeah, that's like a nemesis system.
If you decide to shoot whoever was going to kill that guy, that could have been your one's cousin. Or
it's like
you're going to have a whole family then trying to kill you.
It's like scoring when you kill someone or do something, and all of a sudden the higher thugs appear with the
something like that. Yeah, like just consequences basically.
But in the first trailer,
ripple effect.
In the first CG trailer that came out, Arthur Morgan looked like a pure, like, he was a bad guy. He wasn't nice.
You are in a fucking gang.
Yeah, but I told
you're an outlaw.
Like, in this new trailer, he kind of looks kind of nice. Like, I don't care if you get shot or we get paid, that's whatever. He's kind of like, it's a bit of charisma there now. I think they kind of wound about back. So
that's what I mean. You're like, I don't know. Well, apparently he's Marston's mentor.
I don't know. I haven't seen that anywhere now.
I don't know. That's what I heard, but. In the story, you know what I mean? I think you're supposed to be Marston's mentor.
Well, in one of the trailers, Dutch is in the middle, like head of the pack.
Yeah.
And Arthur's on his right, but John's on his left. So
well,
they're obviously the left and right hand lieutenants.
I have a feeling that's like maybe at the end of it, like you're gonna play at John at the end.
For people who haven't played Red Dead Redemption, you should skip ahead 4 minutes because this what Wes is talking about is so. Skip on to 36 minutes and then the spoilers will be gone. Talking about spoilers because what Wes is saying.
That's not a spoiler.
No, for the end of Red Dead 1.
That's just a theory.
No, I'm talking about for the end of, what you're talking about. Though.
For the end of
Red Dead Redemption 1, so spoiler territory. John dies. The end mission, you get shot dead by the people you were helping and trying to like get your family back.
Spoiler alert.
And then it shoots forward like 10 years, 16 years and you're John's son Jack.
Yeah, fucking hated that man. Fuck Jack.
You nag.
So what am I bleeding Jack for? Fucking John gets riddled out.
He's like Swiss cheese. It's a big huge what the fuck moment like.
It's
didn't
class
expect coming.
It's beast.
But the game still, it's free roam as Jack for the rest of the game.
Then you take over as Jack. Yeah.
And then there's one last mission where you avenge your father, and then it comes up redemption.
Still, like it was fucking.
It was a bit shit because you grew up and you looked
Jack. Don't want to be Jack.
Yeah, this character didn't know.
You get attached to John.
John's has this like unique and like.
But I still like the fact that in Red Dead Redemption 2 they didn't highlight John too much. Like there's not much.
You can see if you notice John. That's it. He's on the front of one of the posters and all that. But you haven't like.
It's all about Arthur now.
You haven't done like what's the word for it?
What do you mean, like highlighted John? Like or they haven't overshadowed.
It's a word for it. So you just do something for the fans. It's gone now. I can't remember it. But basically, just saying, we'll just like play him up for the fans for the tournament. It's like you can see him. You can see him. Fair play to. Like
it was good though. Yeah, like I like that.
He's
still there, but
he's in the first trailer for like a second.
It's not about him. Yeah,
he's only in the trailer for a second, and you can just hear him going.
I wonder now.
And people are going. That's John.
Is it going to be a letdown where he's probably only in the game for like 5 minutes? Do you know what I mean?
He seems to be in it for a while.
Like in
I reckon he gets the scars early in the game.
Yeah, I wonder if you see that. He didn't look like he had it in the trailer.
He has them in the trailer. He has them in the first trailer, but they're fresh.
Yeah. How did he get it?
I think it's a bear. I think it's a bear that's scratched him. Because it looks like a pretty.
It's gonna be a good game.
I think it's a bear or like a mountain lion or something like that.
How are you gonna like? you know the way you can hunt in the game. In this new trailer, basically explains Red Dead Redemption 2. You can hunt and stuff like that, but it shows him carrying a dead deer over the back of his horse.
Yeah.
How are you gonna do that with a fucking bear?
Well, maybe you skin bears.
Get another bear and tame him. Tame that bear to carry this bear.
Like cheeseburger.
Yeah, carry your cousin there so I can skin him.
Well, maybe bears are skins, but like you can bring, because that's the thing. You have a camp, and it says you bring meat back to the camp.
Yeah, you have to like look after your camp and tend to the camp and
it
keep
says
your
before,
morale
so
up.
let's
Gonna
touch
be
on
a lot to do in the game.
Let's touch on the camp then real quick, because it says in the trailer, anytime they get forced to move, they set up a new camp. So if throughout the trailer maybe you move constantly.
Well,
so
yeah, like in the other game, according to the story, I'm assuming that's the way it's going to go.
So you get run out of town, maybe after each hoist or whatever.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Do you think there might be, now you'll love this now if it's true, so I don't want to hype you because this is just me on pure speculation. Do you reckon when you move camp there's a little bit of base building?
I don't know, but I fucking hope so.
For people at home listening, where's his face just lit the fuck up?
That'll be another 5 years of my life gone.
No, just that little area. You reckon you can go, I want the campfire there, I want my gunsmith there, I want the...
Yeah, like it's obviously not going to be like the way Fallout is, the way you can build.
I want the story time campfire there.
Yeah, there'll probably be set places, but you can choose what goes there.
And you reckon like you have like mini campfire, a big campfire. You can get a huge campfire that gives you like a boost when you go to sleep there, or you can get a smaller one that gives you a smaller boost, but you can cook meat on it to sell to somebody.
It'd be cool if you could do that, but to be honest, I'd still say it's a slim chance of that. Because there's not much of that stuff in Rockstar games.
I just hope that it's not.
Unless you can customise your camp like the way you can your apartment in GTA.
That's what I was thinking, that kind of like little bits, but like probably options. A bit more into it. Obviously not like move like a map editor, moving things around, rotating the clip into place, right, and that. Just like little small things. Yeah. So that every time you move somewhere, you don't have this carbon copy asset of the Dutch gang camp.
Yeah,
exactly. Every time you move,
it'd just be the same camp in different locations.
It's like you just took it out of a bag and just plopped it down the exact same way. Like.
IKEA camp. Just flat packer up there. Up.
That's something I played in mine. Like, so obviously you move during the story. I'd really like it if there wasn't a lot of probably it would be shit in the long run, but not a lot of fast travel points.
Why?
I'd like to be able to explore stuff like in like.
I hope there is. I don't want to be roaming through a.
But not bitten as in like have some, so you don't have to go from top to bottom.
Like,
but
I know, I said,
you know what I mean?
Well, that's fair enough, but like I know, like I know I said I want to get lost in it, but like not fucking for hours. You know what I mean? I still want to be able to find my way out.
Yeah, but not have like a save point, like a fast travel point there, and then 5 minutes away, and then 5 minutes away, so you can go wherever you want. But like you're able to explore on the horse with the gang, hop the train, that kind of thing.
So you're going to do that anyway. Do you know what I mean? Like, well, most people will. Most people that want to anybody that buys a game like that wants to fucking explore. I'm assuming, you know what I mean? So like that's going to happen.
I look forward to things that come back. I haven't played the game in a while, but like wanted posters, going after people, dead or alive, lassoing them, throwing them on the back of a horse.
Remember that? Yeah, you could capture people.
Going to the notice board, ripping down the notice.
I'd say they definitely bring that back. Like the fighting system and all looks pretty good.
That's a not only talk.
Very immersive.
It reminds me of Bully.
Yeah,
because in the trailer you see her sprinting and taking someone down in the
tackles them,
then rolls them around and then gets in for like
the head off
on the ground, like ground and pound position.
But Bully was a good game for that.
He gets grabbed outside a bar, and you can see it's not just a cutscene; it's like it's an animation. He gets grabbed with the collar,
and he gets thrown through the window.
It's
that actual gameplay. That's not a cutscene, is it?
It's very. It might be.
It's like an immersive cutscene through the window.
But after he gets up, after he gets up, after getting thrown through, he gets grabbed by the collar. And it's just kind of like he kind of jerks him to the right, kind of like Bully did a bit.
But it all flows nicely. Yeah,
I think that element is back.
That's what's cool about it.
So it looks nice that there's a bit of that. There's hand-to-hand combat, dodging, parrying, blocking.
Then the Dead Eye system looks pretty sweet again.
It looks more like as soon as you just roll the gun over their heads, it's just forwarding straight away.
It does.
It looked like that, and then sometimes it looked like you could mark as well. But it looks like there's a couple of ways.
You could probably upgrade it. You know what I mean? I'm assuming.
It looks like there's ways of just. You must press a button to do it, and then if you just go over it, as soon as he hits the target, he'll automatically fire it.
Yeah.
Or then you can do the whole pick a points and then let go and then go.
I don't know. Yeah, either way, you could. It looks pretty good, man. That all the system, like the whole engine in the game, you know what I mean? It all looks.
Gunplay looks nice. It looks like you can only carry. It looks like you're only carrying limited weapons on you. But it's seamless.
Oh yeah, the way you change your guns.
It was very seamless. Like, so you shot the shotgun, and as the shotgun's going away, you whip out the pistol and you keep shooting. Very like kind of like Max Payne 3 goes. That's a lot of people on the internet are saying Max Payne 3 and Bully fighting. It looks
Bully
like
was a savage game.
I'd imagine you carry a melee weapon, a sidearm, and a main weapon on you, and then you throw.
Yeah, well, if you have saddlebags, I said, and
horse
you can carry more.
And that's the thing. Do you bring your horse straight into battle?
So there's a lot of fucking customization and all that.
Because your horse apparently is a very good thing, like a big part of you.
That's what I think they did.
You take care of your horse.
You know, like in GTA. Yeah, exactly.
And if your horse dies, I reckon it's going to hurt a lot.
The way you can. Horses are like cars in GTA.
But I reckon you make a bond with your horse, I said. That's what I reckon, like, what they say, you make a bond with your horse. So I reckon if your horse dies, you're going to go, fuck.
Yeah, like if you're in battles or stuff like that.
I gotta get a new horse. I gotta go through this whole. I gotta
your
train
horse will
the
get
thing
used to
again.
that. Yeah, you gotta train it in, get it battle hardened and all.
And
that.
it's that thing as well. I'm like, you fucking horse, man.
Like, oh, Larry.
Oh, Sally.
Larry's dead. Sally.
You up, Sally?
Fuck's sake, man. Yeah.
But you know what I mean?
You
like,
get
you
attached to the motherfuckers.
Because I remember I bought a white horse in Red Dead. This pure white stallion. I call it White Lightning.
White lightning.
And I fell off a cliff and I went, White Lightning.
Yeah, man. But that'd be pretty good. There's a lot of fucking shit though.
You were saying about customization before I cut you out with the horses. Just that it looks like it. Like I reckon you'd be able to change clothes.
I was saying. Well, that's not change what
clothes like you couldn't
on the horse.
No, on a
horse. Oh, right. I was like, what? Fucking clothes. Cloud, fucking horse going around in a cowboy hat and a duster.
So would a horse wear jeans on his two back legs?
No, but maybe hips? You can like. Maybe there is stuff like that. Like
would a horse wear jeans on his like back legs and his hips, or wear jeans on all four legs up to the middle?
What? His little tail sticking out of the back. But no, like maybe like little things. Like obviously you can change your saddlebags. Your maybe blinders or hooves or all of that type of thing. But it's kind of like the way you can customize the cars in GTA.
I say to do that like as in just for gameplay things. These hooves will make you go through swampland quicker. Will make your
like to be perks or maybe or stuff. I don't know. Hopefully.
Look, you can lead your horse now as well. You can hop off your horse and grab the rope and walk it with you.
Can you?
Yeah.
Why?
I reckon if you're going,
I
reckon if you're going through like unknown territory. If you have them there, you can quickly just whip out another gun out of the back of the horse and go straight into gunplay.
Maybe.
I reckon it could be that seamless, like.
I don't know.
Again,
or maybe you just can't walk the horse. Like the horse probably won't be able to go over certain. Like if you got to walk across a bridge,
that'd be cool as well.
You have to get off the horse and walk the motherfucker. That's gonna be a pain, though. You know what I mean?
But it's Sally.
Depending on how slow he walks. Come on, Larry. Hurry up there.
You up, Sally?
Or there's a lot of fucking different shit, man. The graphics on it look savage as well. Like
worth noting, the whole gameplay footage is captured on a PS4 Pro.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What do you mean?
It's not a special engine just made for the trailer and the
end
product will look.
This ain't Watch Dogs on E3. That's 4K obviously.
That's 4K PS4 Pro.
Yeah, so if you don't have 4K, it's not going to look like that though.
Well, obviously,
it still won't be far off.
It's a PS4 engine. Again, it's a Pro and all, but it's that like it's not. You're not going to be cheated when you buy the game, and then you go, well, "This isn't the trailer." Like again, as I said, like Watch Dogs at E3 when they pulled the fucking Ubisoft pulled the wool over their eyes.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. There's a lot of different topics. I'm trying to think of a topic to fucking discuss about the game. The game is so fucking big.
I'm looking at me now. It looks like dynamic weather. At one point in the game, Arthur and someone else is going through a snowstorm.
Yeah, well, that's
you can't see.
Well, they said that there was like dense forests, deserts. So I'm assuming there's going to be like.
So
where is it? Virginia?
I don't know.
They said it was Virginia, did they?
I'm not sure.
West Virginia.
That's Fallout.
Oh, that's fucking Fallout. Sorry. See, Fallout on the brain always.
So is that snowstorm just a set piece for story mode, or do you reckon you'd be out on your horse and all of a sudden this snowstorm will be?
Depending on where you go.
And if you have your lantern, that's the only way you can see. Because the
lads
have the lamps.
That's what I'm assuming. Like well. Yeah, look, you know the way most games go according to real time and stuff like that now. Maybe they'll do that. Like in the winter time, they'll put the snows in the way they do in GTA. You know what I mean?
That's every Christmas, yeah. Makes it really impossible to find out where you're over the desert and over the fucking sea because it's just one big
white blanket. Just white, man. It's fucking impossible to drive a car. That'll be handy as well. You can't do that. You can't skid everywhere on a horse.
But those horse, like it's the horse.
The horse just starts.
The horse wasn't drifting though, but the horse mechanics are very well done. As in, you can see the trailer. Arthur's doing like a 180 basically. And the horse moves.
The way you can turn on it, yeah.
Moves properly. And like
realistically.
Unlike The Witcher, where Roach has to do a 3-point fucking turn to turn around.
The horse does, yeah.
This big wide angle.
Still wasn't bad, but this looks better.
This is on the spot turning instead of just going like. I don't know why I'm acting out because you can't see me. But you know, it looks good. It looks like the horse won't be hard to handle and control.
I wonder if they'll bring back any characters from the last game.
Well, there's a few.
Well, like there. Obviously, but.
Well, there can't be people that John met for the first time. A lot of people John only met for the first time.
Like the dude Seth, you know, that
John met Seth for the first time.
Did he? Oh yeah, he did.
Now, unless Seth is found not being in... Unless you meet Seth before he goes fucking crazy.
Yeah, or you could meet Seth without John, you know what I mean?
Or his friend, the dead fella.
I don't think John's going to be with you all the time.
The dead fella whose treasure he tries to get. You know?
Which?
Seth always digs up a grave, and he said his old partner had a map that belonged to him. And that's where
yeah.
I mean, you play Undead Nightmare, he's playing cards with him, he hasn't dug up
you
out of the
could
ground,
find-
and
you
he's just
could-
sitting there playing cards. I can't remember his name though. The whole idea is that Seth is so he's a grave robber. He's so filthy in Undead Nightmare that the zombies don't recognise him because he's so
Because he smells like
yeah,
dead
he's
bodies
covered
all the time.
Yeah. The other thing as well we were talking about back about choices and all that. There's this system in place, it seems, with everybody that you can make a choice what to do. Everybody, be it say hello,
Yeah, there's
rob,
consequences.
but anybody in the street you can say hello, you can antagonise, you can rob. give me your money.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, but will that have consequences?
Again, the whole nemesis system.
Like even if you just
kind of
tell
like a Shadow
somebody to
Mordor,
fuck off.
like where people go, like you shoot someone, grab their fucking watch or their wallet, and then go, "Here, you killed my cousin."
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like even if you just, will that just automatically start beef with somebody? Will they remember that?
But if someone
You
says
know
to
what
me,
I mean?
if someone says to me, "You killed my cousin," I'm gonna shoot a gun, and then 2 hours later, "Here, you killed my 2 cousins." I mean, that's just going to start happening.
Well,
like,
that's
fuck
gotta
off.
be you eventually just gonna wipe out the whole family, you know.
Yeah, shouldn't have said good morning to me. I was having a bad morning.
Yeah, well, you can
There
make
it is,
ghost
soon.
towns in the first game, now you can annihilate families in this game. You killed my cousin, bang, shot you in the head now as
Fuck your
well.
cousins.
Yeah, so
That
well,
thing,
that's
though.
that's a choice you can make in the game,
That's
though.
that thing. Everybody has names. Like some people are called stranger, but some people have names, and it's implemented that you know who you're talking to, and you know
Like
who
just,
this person
yeah,
is.
like just random people you'll meet, and yeah.
The only last game I ever seen to do that was The Godfather. Everybody had a name on the street.
Oh
or the
yeah, they
helpers.
did, yeah, that's right.
They're kind of like randomly generated names, like just like mad, like fucking Thomas O'Malley and stuff.
No, that's the name of the fucking alley. Why do I know this? But that is the name
the
of
kind
the
of aristocrat.
How do you know that?
What's the aristocrats
Yeah,
grow? Aristocrats
fairness,
grow.
I don't know. What the fuck? That was pure random.
The creme a la creme Edgar's. Oh no, we're not going.
Either way, we're not talking about fucking aristocrats. Yeah.
That's for the Disney cast coming soon.
But either
That's
way,
that
man.
kind of thing. Yeah, I'm just bang, bang, bang. I'm going on my notes here, people. Sorry that we're
Just,
going.
we're going over notes. We can fucking. But yeah, there's a lot of the map. Actually, we're back to the map.
Up to my fourth note. My only note for the map is
Well-
huge.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say though. But how huge?
Well, you can see there's tons of arters on a mountain looking, and it's vast. And we know we can go to them mountains onto the trails.
Yeah, like that's. But how big is that? You know what I mean? Like I don't know.
I reckon so. I reckon they'll do the.
Like Just Cause fucking map. Like that big. You
Just
know what I'm
Cause is
saying?
big, but there's nothing in it. I
Yeah,
don't
well,
want
that's
too
what I
big.
did. That's
don't
what I
want too
mean.
big.
That's in that sense. Whereas the map could be huge, but like there's like 2 towns. in the
I've
fucking
never
thing, you know what I
never
mean?
played it, but I know. Would you ever play a Yakuza game?
The Yakuza game.
Yakuza games are these kind of small but dense cities, and those are huge games.
Yeah.
So much so that I know that one game, the sequel, was the exact same map,
Oh really?
and it was just as good.
That's a big fuck.
Because there was all brand new.
Two-game map.
There was all brand new stuff in the city, like new shops open, and that game is chock full. I mean, chock full of mini games and stuff to do. You can just go around doing anything you want in that game. Apparently, it's on me to get list. The first one's all the way back in PS2, man. I never touched them.
No.
There's like 7 of them out. It's meant to be a good game. I don't know. It's on me to get list. If people listen to this played them before, let me know if they're worth playing. That's all I want with this. But yeah, I think the map is huge. I reckon those mountains. If you see it, you
Well,
can
they
go
did.
to it.
Yeah. Well, I'm assuming if you're fitting like forests and deserts and everything else, you're gonna have
You
to
want to say,
fucking
oh
make
my,
it
at
big.
the end of that. Forests and deserts and swamps, oh my.
Oh my! But no, but still, it'd want to be fucking big if you're gonna put all that into it.
I hope now if you're in them as well, stuff like if you're in the desert for so long, you're gonna start draining health, or like you might need like something on it, or your horse might start slowing down. Unless you have like a water canteen to give it, just something instead. Less, it's just a skin.
And now they got like
I'd like
they
to
said
designate
each
a picture.
weapon like as well as see the weapon system and stuff like that. They said each one has like realistic reloading speed, all this type of stuff. So like
You're also a trained gunsmith. You see him reloading a 6-shooter. It looks like he's just tapping it, but like the bullets are in his hand. He's a skilled sharpshooter.
I'm assuming then you'll have skills like that, gunsmithing skills, all that type of stuff to upgrade your weapons and all. Maybe
You could have the one. It could be like a little RPG system built in as well.
I
like
hope so, man. That's what I'm.
Well, not
I
an
think
RPG
it's going
system.
to
It's
be
probably,
really.
probably along the line of like a San Andreas system. Like the more you use, the better you get. That kind of way.
Well, yeah, that's obviously. Like,
So the more you use a 6-shooter, then after
you
like,
upgrade the gun.
after 600 or after like 100 kills ago, you can now reload faster or something like that. Or you can buy upgrades for something.
That's what I was going to say. Instead of the reward system for kills, you could just
that as well, yeah.
Buy
you
them
get like a reloader or
in-game money type of item.
But I think like you always say like a 6-shooter has that like the clip is already preloaded. You stick it into the thing and you unclip it out when all the bullets are in. You might be able to buy one of them as a speed loader.
Oh man, the game is so there's gonna be so much stuff in it. Like
I can't wait.
A lot of people are gonna lose their lives to this game.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It's fucking. We're not gonna be able. I don't know. The next podcast. Once that game comes out, this podcast's gone. That's it. We're not gonna. We'll be like,
we'll stream it.
We're back with the next podcast after playing Red Dead for 6 years.
We'll stream it on Twitch for the crack.
Yeah.
That's the thing as well. I'll throw in there real quick. Like me and Wes play games together. If the odd time we always bring it out, I might start streaming and I have the camera there on the PlayStation.
Like if we did like the Beyond Two Souls thing,
I have the Twitch account, and when we finish, because we're already halfway through that, but we have Heavy Rain and a buddy of ours, David, is going to give us a lend of Detroit Beyond Human, which will be a brand new experience for both of us. So we'll be both going.
That's
to that
the
blind.
newest game out, is it?
Yeah, we'll both go into that blind.
Yeah.
It's been on my mind since we done Until Dawn.
Panicking the fuck. Turn left, quick, say this, go, quick. You got to make quick time decisions.
So I might start streaming them and I might upload them to the same channel maybe as a separate channel. We don't know, but that's just trying out there. Let me know what you think about that as well, because we might start doing it as well in our spare time.
If you want to see me jumping like a fucking like Scooby Doo and Shaggy,
because again it was my birthday. I got a bit of PlayStation credit out of my sister, and Outlast 2 was only a tenner, and it's on my get list. So
Outlast 2? I didn't even know there was a second one, man.
So if I get that, I might stream it. We put the headsets on.
Oh yeah, fuck that shit. I don't do well with jumpy games, man.
Anyway, I'll play. You just watching jump.
Even though, like I just jump. That's what I do.
To jump back into probably one of the two last notes there I have on this is in the next trailer they said they're going to talk about enemy gangs.
Enemy? Oh yeah. Actually, what if they go back to like the San Andreas system?
Imagine that
where
though.
you could take, not obviously the same thing, but like where you could take over
territory. You're not just
territory.
taking over like the city's funds and rob the bank.
Enemy camps. You have your camp and they have their camps, and you could take over their camps.
That'd be pretty good, man. Like and retaliation and all that. If you're on your own, all of a sudden a gunshot goes off.
That's probably the way the online system.
There's one of the Dutch boys now. Like, oh shit.
Yeah, like maybe you can set up your own gang online.
And if you're on a horse,
you know what I mean?
Like you only have your 2 weapons, there's saddlebags
have
there.
Your own camp.
The gang, yeah, that's saying online, set up your own gang.
Honestly, I'd say they'd put that in, yeah. If you can do it in the story, you know what I mean?
Well, the system's already kind of in place online.
That's what I'm saying.
You have the VIP section in GTA.
Be like a crew, you know what I mean?
Or a motorbike gang or
something like that.
But that's one thing I'm looking forward to now with the next video, what the enemy gangs are going to be like. They're obviously going to reveal what the heists are going to be like as well. So, we probably won't do, I don't know, it depends on how well this goes. We might do another full thing again, because I don't know about you, does this feel like we need to be talking for an hour?
For an hour?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we're at, 52 minutes now?
It feels like 20 minutes.
It's been born in the years about Red Dead. There's only so much you can cover in
that's what I said, though, when I put the tweet out. This is what we're going to be talking about. It's a big thing.
Yeah, this was a strictly Red Dead podcast. Like,
at the start and at the end, we'll top and tail it with Dead by Daylight, and then the other news we broke the West at the start there that you got very happy about.
Oh yeah, man! I actually forgot about that. I'm glad I forgot, because every time I remember, I get excited again.
Wait, the last thing I want to say about Red Dead, and then if I want to throw it in, I went to pre-order today, and I didn't. Because I only want to get the standard edition. I don't want any €100 edition. I don't care about that shit.
Oh yeah, because you get it. Yeah, because you get it if you pre-order Red Dead. For anybody who does want to pre-order Red Dead, if you do pre-order it, you get a lot of fucking what?
You get free stuff.
In-game, you get in-game money, horses, all that shit. You get a lot of content.
You get the war horse. You get.
But for any of the hardcore gamers like Louie,
I don't want that.
That like the fucking I don't know. I can't. What do I like? You're like a.
I want to just play vanilla.
I don't know. I can't compare you to fucking. You just like challenges in games. Now, I like challenging games too, but like. You're just hardcore. Would you like? Just fuck this? I'm gonna start bare fucking hands.
Imagine we all got Monopoly, right? Took Monopoly.
Don't need a gun in this game. I'm gonna try and kill him with my bare hands. Get the platinum trophy.
I get there. Imagine we play Monopoly. Fuck off. Imagine we play Monopoly, and then as you start, by the way, Wes, here's an extra €1,000. Here's 3 cards. You have a whole street and there's a house in each one. Every time you play
Monopoly. No, that's a bad reference, because in Monopoly, that's great.
But every time you play it, you go, right, I am guaranteed
I'd be delighted, yeah, fuck you.
But people, like, you have this advantage, and it's not a fair game every time. You'd eventually
maybe I'd appreciate it in Monopoly, maybe not in a different game, though.
Would you not go eventually?
I get what you're saying.
But that's the thing, I don't want this money straight away to buy the upgrades that would take me a bit to get. I want to go out. I want to skin them wolves. I want to get them wolf pelts. I want to sell that shit. I want to earn that fucking 6-shooter. I want to earn that Winchester rifle.
Yeah,
I don't want no fucking war horse.
It does feel better when you do that. Like, I do, because I get what you're saying, because I like starting from scratch as well and just being on survival mode and working your way up. But like, it is, I suppose, if you're a new to the game, you know what I mean, or something like that, stuff like that does come in handy.
It's
you
like
know what I mean?
Far Cry 5.
Like, I mean, in the extra content you get if you pre-order, you know what I mean?
Far Cry 5, Evan bought the game, I got it off him. And there was this bolt action gold sniper rifle just there from the get-go. And once I equipped it, that was it. It never left my inventory.
Just running amok with
I didn't want to use the other sniper rifle because it was a semi-automatic. I liked bolt action, and that was it.
Well, just be
Everything
fucking
was
thankful you got a decent sniper rifle.
But I didn't want that from the get-go. And
Why did you take it? You didn't have to use
because
it.
I couldn't help myself with the sniper.
No, fuck that. You used
It would have took ages before I got the next sniper.
I know, but like, at least it is an option. You know what I mean? You don't have to use the stuff.
That stopped me today from pre-ordering that game because I don't want that shit.
Well, I don't know. Well then, don't pre-order it. You know.
No.
In fairness, but yeah, no, I get where you're coming from, because it is. You do feel better starting from scratch in a game, and because it's. I suppose we're just used to that. We're older generation gamers. You know what I mean? So when those games came out back then, there was none of the pay to play shit or nothing. You just had to start from scratch. And if you were either good at the game or you were shit at the game.
We don't game FAQs to go online and search it.
Yeah, we couldn't look shit up unless you bought the PlayStation magazines with the cheats in it.
Those are the cheat books you got.
Remember them? The cheat books, man. You used to have a whole stack of them. It was deadly. Have you got a cheat book? What cheat book have you got?
We got the one with the Duke Nukem cheats.
And then cheat discs came out after that.
Yeah,
that was
replay discs.
They were mad, yeah. They were actually handy. We had one for the Warriors, do you remember?
Yeah.
That was class.
I went to buy that today, but it went off offer.
But yeah, there's none of that pay to play stuff. But that's why you want to start from scratch, because you're used to it. You know,
I just want to play vanilla game.
But I do too, in fairness. I actually prefer that.
It's like, you know what a perfect example is? You know, if you play GTA 5 on story mode now, if you transferred your account from PS3,
yeah,
Franklin starts with £500,000.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, that fucking happened to me, yeah.
Franklin starts at Franklin's going
fairness,
through...
I won't lie, I was fucking delighted with that.
Yeah, fair enough, you buy the gun, but the whole thing is, Franklin is fucking
From
scraping to get out
in Grove Street.
with Lamar in
That's
shop,
500 grand sitting
trying
there.
to kidnap somebody for 40 grand.
That's parked off.
But he's chasing other people with a fucking rail gun.
Yeah, but that's that's the rainy day money, you know what I mean?
Yo, Lamar, get that food.
CJ left it for him. Fuck's sake. I don't know.
Couldn't see you.
Oh, in fairness, yeah, I did actually get that because I transferred my thing over and I was delighted with it.
It just doesn't make sense.
But it does spoil
well, you know what I mean?
That sense of adventure you get at the start, yeah, you know.
And then you forget you have it and you do what I did and you go to Michael and then you put a big thing in his car and you realise Michael only had 7 grand now. Michael fucking broke.
He's supposed to be the rich
going
one.
Around with it.
Why did they start? Why did they give the 500 grand?
It's the first person.
Oh, right. That's actually a bit stupid. It still doesn't make sense. You should have just gave it to Michael. Like.
I mean, going around fucking grocery with a rail gun.
Yeah, we're trying not back to GTA now.
But that's all my notes on Red Dead. Is there anything else you've seen you want to throw in?
Yeah, if there's any of me...
Yeah, is that you want to throw in?
That's what I was saying. I'm still trying to think of shit because the game is so big. If anybody has any notes on Red Dead that they feel like they want to discuss or that, and you can drop it in the comments or whatever, because that game is so fucking big, man. You know what I mean? I'm trying to think of topics, but I will say, be sitting here trailing all night.
I will say really quick that someone left a comment, left our top 5 like we did last time.
Oh yeah, they did on the last podcast. Somebody left their top 5.
We find that and we go through it.
In fairness, though, one of his, what was it? It was like two of his topics was like a series of games, though. Like, you know what I mean? It has to be one game, but still.
We have. I got it.
Are you getting it?
Yeah,
looking it up.
James Skinner left it. His top 5 games would be Tomba.
What is Tomba? I read that and I was like, what the fuck?
As far as Tomba is his PS1. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. A PS1 game, which is a 2D side scroller, and you're just kind of like caveman looking with big pink hair. And you jump on pigs and
it's a retro game, like
PS1 type game. Yeah. I remember playing the demo for this big man colourful game. I never played the actual full release.
Oh yeah, I never played it.
GTA 3. The goddaddy of the
GTA
3D.
3? That's
one I've never gone back to.
It was the revolutionary of GTAs. Like.
The granddaddy of the GTAs. Crash Bandicoot games, all.
All, that's the one, yeah. All the Crash
Bandicoot 1,
I can't
2, 3,
argue with that.
Crash
Crash
Team, right?
Bandicoot, man. That's a savage game.
That's my message. That's my message, Talon.
Is it? That was a bleeding mad game.
Spyro games, all. Never got into Spyro.
Spyro?
No.
Yeah, it was
Wasn't like
basically
getting into games,
Crash
but,
Bandicoot if you were a dragon.
apparently, right, I only found this out last week or the week before. Spyro only got announced there a couple of weeks back, the remaster trilogy. If you put the Spyro trailer was in the Crash Bandicoot remaster this whole time, hidden.
What do you mean? Like it was an Easter egg?
If you put a password in, you unlock the Spyro fucking trailer.
Oh, really?
And he never told anybody about it.
And well, how the fuck are you supposed to know then?
Out, they then said it, like, by the way, this was here. If you just never
they probably
found
just sat there, alright lads, nobody's finding this, we better tell them.
And his last game was MGS. I'm going to assume that's Metal Gear Solid. All.
Metal Gear Solid, yeah, all of them.
Pretty solid games. Pretty solid top 5 or top 15 or top 25.
I wouldn't say all of them. But
well, I
we won't get into Metal Gear again.
5, yeah.
But yeah, so anybody else have any top 5s around?
I don't like that
Feel
at all.
free to list
Your own
them
thoughts on Reddit. What's your thought on the trailer? One of the main things as well that came from I seen on Reddit. This post had like 80,000 upvotes. The horses have fully rendered testicles.
What? The horses have fully rendered testicles.
Somebody paused the video.
Yeah, lads, the horses have balls. What the fuck?
There's two 4K HD fucking whatever screenshots of two big horse sacks.
Yeah, so there you go. The horses have balls,
and then
lads.
the top comment on that thread is, they gonna get shot off.
See, everybody has a point proven, motherfucker. Everybody has a sadistic side. And the first comment was somebody wanted to shoot it. That horse has balls. Fucking shoot it. Shoot it. See?
And the proof of how sadistic the world is, there's definitely gonna have to be a fucking trophy for that.
For shooting a horse in the butt? No, man. You'll have fucking PETA on your ass.
PETA.
Or, no, that's that. No, in fairness, like, I don't know. I'd rather, like, if I was gonna be sadistic to a horse, like, just run up to it in the game and punch it. See if it can fight back. No,
what's he gonna do? Go on the back legs.
Well, like, yeah, but in fairness, I remember, like,
fisty hooves.
I remember when I was playing Fallout one time. There's they're called rad stags, and they're like deer in the game, and like, I thought they were like passive, you know what I mean? So I ran up and I boxed it in the face, and the thing started hitting me back, and it killed me. Like, you know what I mean? I was like, what the fuck? So, like, that's why I think about shit like that now. Does it fight back? Is it a threat? You know what I mean? Everything in it is a threat in the game.
I think if you're going to go up and box something, it's going to be a threat.
Well, it might not be. It might just run away. Which is, in that case is fair enough. It's not worth chasing. You know what I mean? Have a straightener off a deer.
Back legs.
No, that motherfucker cleaned me out then after a hill.
Yeah. It'd be like the cow out of Kung Pao.
Yeah. Kung Pao, Enter the Fist. Remember that film?
The chosen one.
Right.
Right, really quick. We're gonna take a quick break again, like last time. This is gonna be instantaneous for you.
Brush up on some stuff to talk about.
This is gonna be 5 minutes for us and 2 seconds for you. So just like this, we're gonna be back right now. Sorry about that long wait, ladies and gentlemen.
That entirely long way.
Wow, sorry about that.
We're actually gone for a while.
Yeah, we actually were gone. We were gone
20
for
minutes.
We were good 20 minutes there, yeah.
Instantly back.
Look, you was 20
Magic.
milliseconds. Woo.
So yeah.
So to go back on that news, we dropped on at the start of the podcast.
Well, we covered Red Dead and all that.
Yeah,
anyway,
that's
there's
the
a lot of we're not gonna go back into that. Either way, Red Dead Redemption out on October 26th.
October 26th. Hopefully again. It was meant to be out already.
Get the shit
It'll be
so we can
last
shoot
September
you in
or
the
something
face
it was.
online.
But that news that dropped. THQ Nordic acquired the rights to the Time Splitters trilogy.
Yeah, man, Time Splitters. Oh man, yeah. Fucking, that's a beast of a game.
People say that the first person shooter.
Who did it?
THQ Nordic.
Sorry, I was actually that excited I didn't hear what you said. Like.
THQ Nordic own
THQ. They make
Red Faction.
WWE games, don't they?
That's THQ. Separate thing. This is Nordic. They done
What were the games?
Saints Row.
Oh, okay.
Saints Row, Red Faction, the later ones.
It's a different style of game though. This is a first-person shooter. Time Splitters. For anybody who's never played Time Splitters, it's a first-person shooter game.
They also
acquired.
They also acquired Homefront. I could be wrong saying that, but they are the
THQ.
same. They're the same people who made Time Splitters though. Who made the original Homefront? In the new Homefront, there's an arcade cabinet, and you can play the first level of Time Splitters 2 on it.
Yeah. No way.
Yeah,
that's
like
deadly.
Down to the whole little like.
Time Splitters 2 is a savage game.
It's
man.
the main one that really comes to mind.
Yeah.
Like people say that GoldenEye defined the first person genre in the N64. For me, Time Splitters 2 did it for me for the PlayStation era.
Yeah, PlayStation.
Back
definitely.
PS2,
Yeah.
like this fun couch co-op with bots.
Basically, play chasing.
Yeah, virus mode.
There was a game called Virus Mode, and whoever it was like build up. There was a game called so whoever was it or on.
Like infected in
whoever
the
was
Call of
on
Duty
basically if you got caught you were on with them, so you teamed up, you know what I mean, and then
you didn't get shot, you didn't get hit. It was just tag. Once you touched the person, that was it.
You were tagged, and then there was a spread. You had to spread the virus. Like, that was a deadly game. Where you had to like run and shoot. Oh shit! He's coming! He's coming!
This is in a day of couch 2-person split screen with bots. Not other people online.
You could put like other bots in.
12, AI. And it was like a big game of chasing with 10 AI or 12 AI just running for you, green fire going, oh shit, here they come.
It was deadly, man. That was a really good game. The story was badass as well. Like the story mode and stuff was class.
It was really, it was like, number 1 was just random levels. I think, as far as I remember, you played as different characters. But number 2 was your Sergeant Cortez, is that his name?
I think so, yeah.
The baldy fellow with the goggles.
Yeah.
And then he jumped into a time period and transformed into that character. Kind of like a Terminator, kind of like appeared in like the electricity and he turned. Yeah. Like when he went to the 70s cop, he was a Hardy Tipper. The big mustache detective.
And it was like a Chicago kind of mission and all. Like, do you remember that?
His name was
the graphics were savage in fairness for like they were like kind of cartoony.
Go back and watch it again, and each one had like a really cool intro. Like, do you remember like the start of Chicago and there's a little skinny fella going, braces be okay.
Oh, do you remember that?
Braces will do it. This braces, this big huge stocky when he gets thrown out of the room. What you mean he got away? He's like, come on, braces.
You had to shoot him. He was the boss, like, wasn't he?
He came out the top of the stairs with his minigun and all that.
That was a class game.
Each level had its own weapons. So when you went to Chicago, you had the typewriter, you had like the Tommy gun.
Yeah, we should break that out again.
I'd love to find it again. I played number 1. It was good.
Get absolutely
number
pissed.
2 was just number 2.
He's coming. Here he is.
Time scuttered.
Yeah, that'd be a good
Number 2 was amazing, as in it just expanded on it, and there was a map editor and all you could put in and all you could make.
And number 2?
Yeah, map editor. Make your own levels, put your own pickups and all of it.
Oh yeah, actually, do you remember that?
There was a challenge mode and a bot mode. I never played number 3 because I remember going in the boy. I was like 15, and the GameStop and GameStop went, no, it's an 18's game.
Seriously.
Time Splitters.
And you didn't even buy it.
Never got to play it.
Just go to a different fucking GameStop.
Where were we gonna go?
Fuck him.
Town was the only option.
Oh man, I know he's obeying the law, but like still,
fuck that guy.
Fuck him.
But I never played number 3. So number 2 was like a very big dear part of my heart. I got number 2 for my birthday. I remember we were in Pizza Hut in the Omni, that corner where it's like the
in the Omni.
And my dad gave me Time Splitters 2. We were all around the big table having pizza. And you go, here's your present. I was like, oh, deadly. And he gave me another game. It was Lord of the Rings, 2 Towers. I was like, oh,
do you remember that game? Fuck man, that was beast. I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan. Anyway, like fucking love it. But the game was that was also another really good game because you could choose your character and all at the start. Do you remember? And like you could upgrade them all that shit.
Combos.
And then the cheats was beast. Do you remember the slow motion cheat? And you could put about 50 arrows into an orc's face in slow motion. It just looked savage. The graphics were actually really good.
One of the rare occasions where a movie tie-in game was really good.
It was worth it, yeah. Like most of the time, it's
shitty cash grab like a Transformers game or something like that. It was really good.
I didn't like the Third Age though. That was like kind of Final Fantasy style, like turn-based.
That was the first time I accidentally pulled an all-nighter playing that game.
Was it?
I swear, I now know what it was. I got to Helm's Deep. I never got past Helm's Deep.
Because I remember you weren't getting into it at first, and then you did get into it.
I just got into it. It clicked, and I was remember.
And then that was it. It was good boy Louie. I was, where have you been? I was playing that fucking Third Age. I thought you said it was shy. No, man, fucking strung out on the blade.
I remember just doing the arrows. I remember standing in my room, holding the pad in my hand, miming out a bow and arrow, going boom.
Yeah, I actually ended up getting like it. I was the one that fucking got it and told you to play it.
Going and fighting the Balrog with Gandalf and
because I thought it was like the 2 Towers where it was like hack and slash kind of, you know what I mean? But then it ended up like Final Fantasy turn-based. I was like, oh, what the fuck? Oh, I was so disappointed, man. But apparently the story of it and all was really good.
You follow, you're always like 3 steps behind the lads. So you're in their footsteps. But at some point it doesn't make sense because like you're re-fighting the Balrog with Gandalf again.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
But like it's sort of like you get to spend
just so you can get into
it for those moments that you have them in the game.
Nah, the 2 Towers was still better, man. Where you could just run around butchering Uruguay and it was class.
It wasn't even a free roam. It was
execution moves. You know that?
It was a side scroller in a way, wasn't it?
No, it was like set levels. You know what I mean?
There was never a top-down camera.
Yeah, there was. You could like climb up fucking shit in some parts.
I always remember it as like a side scroller. That kind of like it was like long.
No, some of the missions you had to side scroll to get around. Like it was kind of the way the camera was. You know what I mean? It was. But it was like an open map. It was open map level kind of thing. Like it was. You could run around, but there's only so many places you could go to.
I just remember at the start of the third one, and you're at the start of the third film where you're at
Sauron, the tower,
and all the trees in the background.
Saruman,
yeah. And like you can see all the battle in the background. The trees are walking by in the background as you're fighting in the foreground.
That was class.
It's just this big
the
set
fucking
piece going on.
Every now and
it's
then
all
a fucking
going off.
that bleeding nearly hit you.
It was like we're gonna start the game big. You've a lot to live up to the two towers. Boom, bang.
That was a solid. That's a game I'd love to see remastered actually.
Which
you were asking me earlier, what games would you love to see remastered? Yeah, I'd love to see that game redone.
Hard to do. We had to get licenses for people's likeness and all that.
Or even like I know they done Shadow of War and Mordor, but
which are still good games.
I saw you play. I never got into it, but it looks alright.
Super Alley Man's stealth. You know what I mean?
I know, yeah, that's all I like stealth game stuff. But yeah, that and we need to check out. We have to get this new Times Players game then when it does come out. Do you know when it's?
The whole thing is no. They just acquired the rights to it. Okay. Who knows what they're gonna do with it? Right. The likely thing, because they only acquired the trilogy, so the likely thing is we're going to get a remaster of the thing. Is my understanding. It's just a theory by me. I'm just speculation throwing it out here. I imagine we're going to get a trilogy remaster. Saying that, I don't know if there'll be server support for it because it's 3 separate games. Do you throw servers up for 3 separate games? So it might just be it's a couch co-op again, which I don't really mind.
I wouldn't mind that because it was buzzy the last time.
Because the bots are really hard.
Unless they should put more players in. The last time you could only get 4 players in a game.
Split screen. Yeah, it's a remaster.
Split screen.
Can you do 4 players on one? 4 players on one screen is hard enough. You know what I mean?
It's not it depends on your screen.
But if you want to put 7 players, like what you're saying.
Well, once it's not split screen, I suppose. Yeah, like if you could just do online co-op play.
That's the thing. Would they have to make servers for 3 separate games?
No, because you'd be all like your own private servers, would they not be?
It's not still servers. You have to connect together and all that. It's a whole.
I suppose, yeah. Like
still saying that a remaster of that game because there was online for it, but online wasn't really a big thing back in PS2 era. You had to get a big huge box to stick in the back of your PlayStation.
Yeah, for online, nobody fucking.
That big empty space.
It was online play, but you didn't. It was like fuck online play.
A big empty space.
Do you remember actually? Yeah, do you remember that? Now it's the complete opposite. Yeah. Like, do you know what I mean? Now it's all about online play. Back then we were like, nah, online play is shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Afraid to go online in case people give out to you.
Basically, yeah, in case you got spanked. It's like, no, I'm good at this game. Nobody online is better than me, right?
I used to be afraid to play online in case someone in the voice chat started giving out to me. I was like, I'm sorry.
No, fuck that. I didn't even have a headset. Like, do you know what I mean?
Even today, playing Dead by Daylight, I was so salty at somebody sent a message going, yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, man, nowadays...
He kept camping on me. He's like, yeah, Survivors...
Brings out the rage in you.
Survivors go by a campfire and sleep outside, so you might be one of them next time.
Dead by Daylight.
Camping that much.
Yeah.
I got really salty. I wasn't surprised if I ended up on the fucking subreddit with that.
Well, nobody likes campers in any game. Anyway, do you know what I mean? Yeah. That's why I liked Battlefield instead of COD when the camping shit was like started. Do you know what I mean? Because in COD you could camp in the corner or you could hide behind a fucking pillar and shoot a rocket at somebody and the pillar would save you. Do you know what I mean? You'd be like, what the fuck?
But that's just like real life.
But that's why I went to Battlefield. You know what I mean? Because in Battlefield, if somebody's camping in a corner and you know the motherfucker's there, you just roll up in a tank and say, yeah, what now? Fuck you, I'm just going to bring the building down on top of your head.
But
that's the type of camping. Shit like that really bugs me now. I know that the lads if any of the lads are going to listen to this now, they're going to snap. Because they were like, we were playing Dead by Daylight last night and I was the killer and I whooped everybody's ass. But they were all accusing me of camping because I was running away, but then I was coming back to check on my victim. But I wasn't doing circles like one of the other lads go.
Calling people out in the podcast with.
Yeah. They're all bleeding, saying I was camping. No, but yeah, everybody hates camping though, you know what I mean? It is poxy, but it's just that thing, you know what I mean? When you're gaming and you get frustrated, you will just say it. And anyway, you fucking camper. Everybody does it, man. Everybody does it.
But that was the news I just found out today. I just remembered.
Yeah, that would be good. If Times Players comes out soon, that'll be pretty sweet.
It's one of those games that you love. Like, you still love to play. You would love to play again.
For any of the retro gamers out there, if you haven't played it, give it a shot. Like, do you know what I mean? It's a good first person.
I'm sure you got to see actually find it in a shop somewhere. That kind of like
easily.
You pick it up at pittance. It might be like a 50-cent game, a €2 game.
Well, yeah. Anyway,
hopefully you can find it if you still have a PS2 floating around.
Well, yeah, good game. Actually, good. What was your worst game ever? What was the worst game you ever played?
I think that's taking a drink. Worst game. Right, I have a story about one.
Ever, like, speaking, like, we were talking about good games, but, like, what was the worst game you ever played? That
like,
you just
so bad, fuck this game, never touching it again.
Yeah.
Right. I'll tell you this one, right, because this game actually became one of my favourite games of all time. But for the time, it was the worst game I ever played.
Right.
Bloodborne.
Bloodborne.
I bought Bloodborne.
You just need patience for that.
I bought Bloodborne. I was never into the Souls games.
Yeah, I tried it, man, and I was like, fuck this game, man. And that was after, 5 minutes?
I never played the Bloodborne game. I never played the Souls games, the Darks, Demons, and all that. So this is my first venture in. Mutual friend of ours, Joe, he told me to get it. So
you lads are patient gamers, you know what I mean? I'm not like that. I got it. I lose the fucking man.
I hadn't a fucking clue what I was doing. And after 3 days, I deleted. I was like, fuck this game. Never again. I was online tweeting about it, Instagram pictures. This is the worst fucking game of all time. You're all heads up your arses.
So what brought you back to it then?
Christmas ended. I was putting the decorations away, right? And forever, I shit you not. Anytime I opened me hot press to put the decoration away or get a towel, it just pinged. I just went, Bloodborne.
It just popped into your head.
Yeah, I went, fuck that. I put the tree away, closed the door, and then I went to get a towel. Again, it was just
fuck that.
It was associated with anytime I opened that door. Anytime I opened the door
before you even played the game.
It was just ding, Bloodborne. I was like,
every time you open the hot press.
I was like, what if I do it that way? No, not doing it. Fuck that. Close the door. It happened 4 or 5 times. Anytime I went to get a towel, anytime I to put something in. Bing.
What's in that hot press telling you about fucking Bloodborne?
I associated with the first memory of hearing it, and then I went, fuck it, I'll try it. I've no other game. I'll give it a shot. We downloaded it, I gave it a shot, and then that was it.
You got hooked.
Within a month, I got the platinum trophy.
What?
Yeah.
See, you have patience. That's fuck off.
It's one of my favourite games on the PlayStation system. I know we done our top 5s on my PS4. If you had a PS4 list, Bloodborne is up there now.
Yeah.
And I got the DLC. I put myself through the torture again with the DLC. Done it all. I'm done it now. It's on its shelf. My hunt has ended in that game.
Yeah, until you go to the hot press.
Bloodborne. That's But a game that I hated, and to this day I'll never go back to again. I just don't know what the story of it is. I can never get into it. It's the Forbidden Sword series.
Yeah, I remember you were telling me about that game.
It's like a Japanese horror film.
Reminds me of Silent Hill a bit. Is it?
That's what I wanted to get. I was like, this is a new game like Silent Hill, but it has that kind of like Japanese horror element, like the Grudge kind of thing.
Yeah, it is a Japanese.
It is a Japanese game as well. The characters are I want to say the characters are Asian, so I'm not saying the wrong thing, but they're all like they're Chinese or Korean.
I'm assuming they'll be Japanese. If there's nothing wrong with saying that.
It's their like your stereotypical cast for like a slasher film. College kids, teenagers lost in the woods.
Did you not enjoy it at one stage? No,
but I wanted to get it because they could you could control, like each level there was 8 characters and there was like 2 or 3 in each level, and they're all in different parts of the map and they all moved around. But you had to go into the other characters' eyes, and they all shared the same. Kind of like that Sense8 show. They all could see through each other's eyes.
Yeah.
And if you didn't know what was around the corner, you had to switch to the other person so they could see what was going on.
Okay.
No, I tell a lie. Maybe I'm right. I don't know. But I do know you could go into the monster's eyes and you could see when they were looking. And you had to, when they were looking through a vision.
This game.
And then when they turned around, you had to go back to you, and that was your time to run and hide.
Yeah.
Could never get into it. Could never graphics concept. Bought in the PS2. I fucking sold it straight away. Didn't like it.
So that was one of the worst games you
played?
played?
Bought it on the PS3. I lent it out to one of the lads, and then I remember seeing it in his man dad's gaff. I went, that's mine, but I do not want that back. You can fucking keep that. That is 30 quid I do not want to get back.
I don't know.
Now, there's probably people out there going, that's my favourite game of all time. Power to you.
That's your worst game. I don't think, like, when I was younger, I'm the type of person when I get a game, I get fucking savagely addicted to it, you know what I mean? I'd stick to that game for, like, ages, or if I really like the game, I'll always go back to it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I've never really had a worst game that I just said, no, fuck that. But the one time, except for the one time I did do that was with Elder Scrolls Online. You know what I mean? And I was like, no, fuck this game. I was like, because it was in my opinion, I know there's a lot of Elder Scrolls online fans out there. I'm a huge Elder Scrolls fan, but
It's free.
the games, you know what I mean?
Free until today, it was.
Well, fuck it, and anyway, it can stay whatever, because it's not an Elder Scrolls game in my opinion, because it's just, like, I know it has to be changed for the online reasons and all that, but I just couldn't get into it, you know what I mean?
You said that. Don't go in expecting an Elder Scrolls
I
game.
know that, and I didn't, but at the same time, I still wasn't happy with the game itself anyway, you know what I mean? It's just all the money shit, and then
a lot of people waiting out for the boss area.
yeah,
just
like
for
the boss,
to come
just
back
for the
in,
boss to
then
respawn, so you can go and fucking kill him again, and like that's kind of like World of
That's
Warcraft
MMOs
stuff.
for you though. That's
I
just
know,
grinding.
but like
You want the
I
best
couldn't get
loot,
into
the
it.
best shit, and not into that as well. Do you think that's saying that though? That's Bethesda and all that. Do you think Fallout do the same thing?
Well, yeah, probably be similar, I'd say, yeah.
Do you think
But
there's going to be like a glowing depth?
But the fact that
Young
they
Tech
said
Claw down
there's
there.
going to be less humans in it, and it's going to be harder to
Suppose,
find
yeah, it's gonna be
humans,
big,
might
yeah.
make that a bit better, you know what I mean? So that might help it. But either way, the Elder Scrolls, I bought that, I think I played it for like 2 days, man. I got a bit into it. I know I probably didn't give it enough of a chance, but I loved
What is that initial?
the Elder Scrolls,
You
like, you know what I mean? I loved
get...
Skyrim so much, I loved Oblivion so much and all that, and it just wasn't the same, so I was like, no, fuck this. Tried it in, I got The Witcher.
Oh well,
and then got addicted to that. Then got absolutely
that's a whole
addicted
other,
to The
that's
Witcher.
a whole other
Man.
podcast. Is that now?
That game is huge, man. Some of the best voice acting I've ever heard on a game, I think.
Who came in recently and said they wanted to play Geralt?
Yeah, man. Geralt.
Harvey fucking Cavill fucking.
Who's he?
Superman. Yeah, he came out going he wants to throw his hat in the ring.
That
play
wouldn't
Geralt.
be too bad, I suppose.
Come on.
Like, I suppose Geralt is supposed to look a little bit older, but
there's people out there that'll be.
There's better people, yeah. Jared Butler would probably be better even. Provided if he can do the fucking accent, man. So no offense, Jared Butler.
If you're listening.
If he's ever going to listen to this. But anyway. You can't do an Irish accent, bro.
You gotta knock on the door and get Sparky kicked out my window.
Imagine, what are you saying?
What you mean?
Jared Butler at me door.
What you mean? Oh, yeah, I'm Geralt Butler.
Geralt Butler, yeah. See that shit? Oh, man. No, but either way, there's a lot of other people that could play him. But yeah, that was a game I got absolutely addicted to, was The Witcher.
That's a good like topic conversation. There is games that people have picked up and
we covered it a little bit on the last podcast, but that's a game in itself though. I could talk about that game for fucking days, man.
It's another thing out there as well. If you ever want to just share your opinion on the comments and all, let us know. Was there a game you picked up going
on any
deadly?
Games, yeah. Like
and then all of a sudden you went, this was a big
Anybody have any suggestions for topics about games or anything like that? Throw them our way. Do you know what I mean? We talk about them.
Yeah, there's no anything that you want us to discuss. If we have any knowledge of it, then we'll definitely go in depth about it.
Yeah, do a bit of research.
See what we can do, because it's what I like. This is, again, it's my passion, the game, and it's what I like to talk about. There might be sometimes we will go off and talk about something else, but you'll be, hopefully now we know in advance, because now we know that the next episode I'll be joined by our good friend Steve, and we're going to be chatting about all things Doom and Doom Eternal, the new gameplay trailer, and we're going into that. That has roots back in the 90s.
Another game you do need patience for, in fairness. Doom, man. Now, I
we
played
won't
it,
go too
but
much into it now, but yeah, it is a good game. My
Good
opinion,
game,
whatever year that game came out, that was the game of the year for that game.
Was it 90s? Yeah.
Oh, which Doom now? The original or the
original?
Oh, the original. I don't.
I thought you were talking about the original, but the new one.
The original was in the early 90s, yeah.
Oh, right.
As far as now, I want to say 96, but I'm definitely wrong. Probably 93. I don't know. It was like old.
Either way, it's starting peak, yeah. 90s.
That was on Super Nintendo and all as well. That was. That's like all different versions. Some don't have the music, some doesn't. But anyway, that's the topic for next week. Me and Steve will be going over that juicy gameplay trailer that came out. That is just literally balls to the wall action.
Doom?
Doom
is, yes.
The new trailer is nothing but just hectic, and it sounds like Mick Gordon's back on the soundtrack as well, and it's just fucking amazing.
Yeah, you and Steve be talking about that one. That's it.
Again, any other topics and all that, throw them out there. There's contacts for us in the description of this video.
As well.
You can grab us on our Snapchats, on our Twitter, Instagram, Facebook.
Don't be forgetting to like and share away.
Yeah. No, we're not going to do we won't do the whole YouTube thing and smash that like button. But
smash that like button.
Just give it a little tap.
Just give it an L tap there.
Little tap it in. Tap that like button there now. And give an L sub there if you want to be notified. It's really cool when the episode went up. Like your names are coming up when you subscribe. It was kind of little happy feelings like, oh, no way. Someone actually gave that time that they want to hear the next one.
Yeah, and so again, fair play. Thanks again for the listening.
Thank you very much.
So,
that was,
I think that's
we'll knock it off
for
here.
now. Cheers, everybody.
Thanks very much.
Nice
Thank you
one,
again
peeps.
for another episode of Bitta Bants. Again, I am Louie McGee.
And I'm Wes. Tune in to the next one.
Peace out. Take it easy, and if it's easy, take it home. We are out of here.
Bye-bye.
Good luck.